is Bobby.
And I'm Veronica.
And we are the Browns.
We'd like to welcome you to another episode of
Breaking Bread with the Browns.
Are you guys all right? Where have you been?
Where you been?
Where have you been?
Where you been?
Where have you been?
I've been locked up.
They won't let us out. So, we know it has been a while since we've talked to you guys. We've had a lot of questions, a lot of email, a lot of concern, and we're very grateful for that. People thought, of course,
You had COVID.
that we probably had COVID.
We've been exposed.
But all glory be to God.
Yes,
no
sir.
one has been, we have not been directly affected by COVID. None of us have contracted COVID.
That's right.
So we've been safe, but we, just as well as probably you, have been, experiencing some different things during this season of quarantine.
Quarantine. And during this season of quarantine, a lot of things comes to light, not just in life, but also in your home and your marriage. And one thing we've been doing during this time is reset.
So, like Bobby said, a lot of just when you're at home all day,
Every day.
with your spouse, with your family, just different things come to light. So like he said, during this time, we've taken this time to reset. And this is something that God placed on our heart, after all of these months, the different things that we went through, we needed to reset, right? And so we pretty much chronicled that reset process, and we want to share it with you guys. To reset, you want to give them the definition?
Well, reset means to realign.
To realign.
Come back as new. And this is like if you break a bone, right? And they put the cast, they reset your bone to make it grow back together even stronger. And it's something about life. No, not a negative thing in the time of this pandemic that we're resetting, but you'll see things of the flaw, the things that your shortcomings, and you forever want to get better in your life and your marriage. And so doing this reset is so important because this is how we're going to get closer. We have got closer, even with our children. And I think not just us, but so many of y'all have experienced the same thing.
So, for the remainder of December, we're going to be hitting you guys up on Marriage Mondays per usual on YouTube. But those are going to be just some special videos with the kids. We'll be breaking down some of our holiday traditions. But beginning in January, that first Monday in January is going to be the beginning of the reset.
Yes, sir.
So as I mentioned earlier, we definitely want to bring you guys along on the journey. There's going to be a link below this video for you to sign up. So reset is going to be a 5-week, I don't even really want to call it a course.
No.
It's just a 5-week study, really, right? So we're going to give you guys a digital workbook at the beginning of January for those of you that decide to sign up. And for 5 weeks, we're going to work through that workbook. So our Marriage Monday series that comes on YouTube, that is where we will be breaking down the reset. So every Monday, there'll be a new lesson, and then you'll work through the workbook with your spouse for that week. And we kind of talked about it. We know people are going to be doing New Year's resolutions and, I want to lose 15 pounds. What better way to start the year than a marriage reset?
Not in resetting in marriage, but really also in yourself.
Yeah.
But before I could really allow myself to reset with her, there is a reset that we have to do individually at the same time. So it would be perfect, not just because it's a new year, because every day is the day the Lord has made, and we rejoice and be glad in it. But it's an opportunity to get something set in tone and set in place.
Yeah, for us, I think just with the reset, this is the perfect time. But for us, our reset came before the new year.
That's right.
Right? Or our realization that we needed to reset. And a reset is not something that just happens once.
That's right.
Right? This is like a continual process.
Why would you wake with somebody up every day for the rest of your life? It's an opportunity to have the reset.
Yeah, and to get better,
That's right.
To realign and to bring together better.
That's right.
And
that's our prayer. My prayer and our prayer always is, Lord, make the Brown family better.
That's our motto.
And that's something we live by. And sometimes to get better, you have to go through things in life. And that pandemic is showing us right now, if it ain't financially, physically, emotionally, politics, everything is reflecting what a pandemic is doing, exposing what we really are.
So, if you and your spouse, you may not even be having a struggle or going through a hard time, but if you guys would like to participate, we would love to have you. All the materials are going to be free. We just want everybody to get together, enjoy each other's company, learn and grow together so that our marriages, our relationships can be more like what Christ intended it to be and strong, so that we can go out and be effective in the vineyard.
There you go.
So before we close out though, when we let you guys earlier in the pandemic, we kicked off a 30-day devotional.
That was beautiful.
So that was very beautiful.
Yes.
But to our winners, we have not forgotten about you.
Oh, we have not.
And because there's been a delay, we are going to add an extra treat. So you guys will have your prizes before Christmas. So that'll be nice. And then I guess where have we been though?
I've been right here, baby.
Just work, work for me, new profession for Bobby,
yes.
New opportunities for Bobby. And I mean, we're just grateful that the time away, or the time that we had to pull away, it wasn't for anything bad. Like I said, God has truly covered us through this pandemic.
Keeping us every possible
healthy.
way.
Our family has remained healthy. I've maintained my job. Bobby found a new job. Like, who is doing all this in a pandemic, right? So just to God be all the glory. For those of you that may be going through a hard time during the pandemic, definitely feel free to reach out if you need prayer. We do have contacts with some resources that could possibly be of assistance. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out to us at breakingbreadwiththebrowns@gmail.com. And I think that's it.
For right now.
For right now, we just wanted to come back, let you guys know what was coming up, the reset, that we'll be back putting out content on YouTube and then also on Instagram. We're gonna start the gram. Take it to the throne Tuesdays. So that is where we'll just be sending up prayers, right? Praying for our spouse, praying for our husband, praying for our wives. You can post a prayer. I'll be posting a prayer there every day, scriptures. And we'll just be doing some fun stuff. We definitely want to be more interactive in 2021. Looks like we'll probably still be home.
Right. But which is a good thing, because you want to seize the moment of being at home. Quit looking at things at the glass halfway empty. Focus on what's positive in the midst of a pandemic.
Thank you, baby.
Always.
See, the yin to my yang.
Oh, I'm going to be in the yin and the yang.
So, don't forget, check us out next Monday. We'll have a special treat for you guys there, sharing some of our holiday traditions.
We're going to be breaking bread for real.
Gonna be breaking bread with the kids, and then we'll be back also. We were back yesterday with Set a Tone Sundays. And I think that's it. You want to close us out?
I'm just grateful to be back on Breaking Bread with y'all.
All right. So thanks so much for breaking bread. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Break bread.